October 7th, Simchat Torah, one of the happiest holidays of the Jewish people. We were dancing on the night before with the Sifrei Torah in the synagogue with all of our friends and the children. And the next thing I know, we wake up to crazy explosions and a siren. Immediately I jump out of bed. Together with my wife, we run to the shelter. We make sure all the kids are there. The explosions were very, very loud, and we start feeling the rockets falling around the house, around the community. I look at my wife and I give her the signal that something is not right.
My husband is a part of the security department in our moatza, and he immediately understood that there is something really different. And he took me to the room and he put a gun in my hand and he said, if someone tries to open the door, you shoot.
After 25 minutes of heavy bombing, one of my friends gets a phone call from a person in Pri Gan, and he says that there are terrorists outside his house. They're trying to break in. Pri Gan is a nearby community, about maybe 7 minutes away from us. We have made the decision to leave the community, only part of the forces, and to go to Pri Gan. At the beginning, there was only a small force that came to Pri Gan and immediately got injured and called for help. And then a few more guys came, and the terrorists were trying to break into one of the houses and threw hand grenades into the rooms and were trying to break into the bomb shelter. In the bomb shelter was a family. For 2 hours, it was a very, very harsh battle with the terrorists. And after 2 hours, the terrorists left, ran away, hurt, but we paid a very high price of 4 guys that were killed and 4 that were injured. We lost 37-year-old Reuven Shishportish. We also lost 41 years old Aviad Cohen. Bechor Suede, he was 35 years old. And the 4th is Oriel Bibi, 30 years old. And just like that, in one day, our street became empty. All the 4 live on our street.
We have 15 orphans, 4 families, and we will do everything for them to help them to grow and to continue life, because life is stronger than everything.
The Shalom region was saved due to the heroism of one small community that decided not to lock into the gates, but to go out to help. At around 1:30 p.m., I get a phone call from a friend who says that there are terrorists around our community driving around. And we don't know where they are, and we don't know what's going on because the army is not operating at that point. So he says to me, Didier, you have the drone from JNF that they gave you for the fire department. So I take the drone, fly it, and I start reporting to the troops on the ground that were around the community what I see. I start seeing about 40 cars, just like the terrorists used at the attack. And maybe 10 minutes later, I get a phone call from an unknown number. And the guy says, I'm the head of the command center of the army, of the unit that is in charge of your area. I know you have a drone and I need your help. He says, please tell me what you see, how many trucks, what are they doing? A helicopter is on the way to give you backup if there is a need, shooting on these terrorists. The next day was again the same thing. All day long, we were with the drone, we were with the troop. And I have this blink on my head. I go, what if JNF didn't give me this drone? What would I do then? It was crazy. 7 years ago, I called one of my friends from JNF and I said, I need bulletproof vest for our guys. I need helmets. I need radios. And this equipment is what saved the lives of many on the battlefield of Pri Gan. On Sunday afternoon, there was a meeting between the leadership of the community, if we should evacuate everyone together, separately. And I called my friend Yoel from JNF, and I said, this is the need. He says, give me 5 minutes.
Within 5 minutes, we were able to set up a call with Jewish National Fund USA, the Gush Etzion Foundation, and Kfar Tzion. And since everything was set, We decided that's it, they're coming, and they're one of the first communities to evacuate the Gaza envelope.
The people here in Gush Etzion, they welcomed us with such a warm hug. People are coming and asking, just tell me, what do you need? What do you want? How can we make your life easier here? It is very special.
The feeling living in the community gave me flashback to 19 years ago when I left my home in Gush Katif, in Gaza. It was not an easy feeling. It's a feeling of a refugee. You quickly pick up some stuff, you put in the car. You don't really realize that you're leaving and you don't know when you're gonna come back, that it may take months and months, like we're expecting now. Jewish National Fund for us is family. It's a strategic partner. This is just small percentage of what JNF has done for us over the 12 years that they've been with us. Thinking about the day after is part of the therapy for the people here and all the people in the Gaza envelope. And we're gonna go back and we're gonna rebuild. We're gonna do it with JNF. And even though we went through this horrific attack, we are Am Yisrael. We're gonna come out stronger. There's no other way. Am Yisrael Chai.